Honestly, the inspiration for Rising Artists of Winthrop wasn't even necessarily started by me. It was actually Sean Cassidy, a sculpture professor in CVPA. He reached out to me and another student, Garrick Maloney, the vice president, and was like, "We needed to start up another art club because USA was the Union of Student Artists was the previous like art club of Winthrop, like the art club of Winthrop." And it kind of just fell apart due to like COVID, as far as I know. Sean just started like appointing certain people to different things in his head, and I wasn't even in the class when it happened. I was just working on my own sculpture work for another class, and I texted Garrick like, "Hey, can I get some tape from Sean?" And Garrick texted me saying, "Yeah, Sean said you can get it as long as you're president of USA." And I was like, I thought it was a joke. I was like, okay, I'll be the freaking president, calling me George Washington. But then I like came in and he was like, "Will you do me the honor of being of being Winthrop's art club president?" And I was like, "Okay, man, as long as you give me tape."
I like this guy a lot. That line was cool.
Our biggest thing was just getting our name out there and kind of hosting some fun events to get people talking and get us on the map, along with kind of the paperwork side of working with the university to get our club approved, which we just were successful with this week. And we kind of checked all our boxes, and now we're rolling and hoping to start getting some funding to do some trips and bigger events and really get ourselves out there.
Planning events and kind of getting the word out, that was pretty easy. Our first kind of meeting where we announced that the club was, real and that we were trying to bring it back, we got like 45 or 50, people just on the first day. So spreading the word and kind of, helping it gain traction went a lot more smoothly than I expected.
We want people in to be in Raw who haven't touched a paintbrush since they were in third grade. We want them to make mistakes. We want them to get messy. I think that's a lot of what also brings Raw together is the communal experiences. Like this makes me so happy seeing people sitting in a circle, just doing art and drawing and having fun.
You know, watercolor. It's like watercolor.
Art Walks is a very like accessible, very easy, very cheap event to gather people in a community in a circle and just draw and get outside just because like it's good to be in like it's good to have spaces to draw, but it's also not to sound like an art major, it's great to be in freaking nature and drawing. I think it's so much more freeing in a way.
The way we plan stuff is, we'll get together once every 2 weeks and just everybody blurts out ideas, and I'm the secretary, so I write them all down, and I have this little binder full of, all of our ideas that we're gonna try and start executing next semester and stuff like that. But I think it just sounded like a good idea. It's free, it's easy, it's I think the art walk idea actually came because we wanted to have something that was like a ritual, like art shows and auctions and barbecues. Those are things that we're going to do, more than once, but it'll be like sporadic whenever those things happen. But we wanted to have like a bi-weekly thing that, people could know that on the first and third weekend there's an art walk every, first and third weekend. Like to have a ritual was kind of what started the art walk, and it's free and easy and fun, and it gets everybody outside and drawing, and it just seemed like a general good idea.
What goals do I have as an artist? I am not super serious about it, at least in a professional sense. I make art for my own enjoyment. It's something that brings me joy and it's like a fun pastime for me. So I do it purely just for the love of it. I don't have any like set goals. So what I get out of it is even if I can't enjoy maybe some of the things they do for professional work, it's still a group of people who enjoy the same thing I enjoy. So it's a good community of people, and all of the people here are so sweet. And it also like just being a student, especially in STEM, you feel like you have a lot of work, and so being able to take this time out of my day to draw is also like just really nice.
So what's going on? I gave you all.
Immediately, we would like to just be able to establish spaces for people to have opportunity to display their art, sell their art, get critique, opportunity to still be involved in arts discipline outside of class time if you're not a fine arts major. And long term, we'd really like to invest within the Rock Hill community and build connection there and start hosting gallery spaces and fostering younger classes and making them step up into leadership roles and make sure that this is something that'll live for a long time.